My favorite guests who have been on the show before, my sister Carol Crispo and her daughter Olivia. How you doing, Olivia?
Good.
Are you excited for Christmas?
Yes.
What are you most excited about?
By getting the present.
Getting the present. Okay, aren't we all, right? Okay, so Carol has brought to us tonight a craft that you can easily make at home that celebrates the season. So Carol, tell us what it's called.
Right, and thanks for having us on again, Christine.
Oh, of course.
We're doing a reindeer handprint and footprint. Start off with, we skip this step for the TV, but what you're going to do is trace your child's hands and feet on the construction paper. So the antlers are on the yellow, and the footprint is on the brown.
Okay.
So this is what your end result is, and we're going to give you a couple, Christine, so you
Okay.
can help us out, and Olivia. So that's what it looks like, and this is just the little foot, or what you need is you're going to want to glue the antlers
Okay.
to right here, honey, right here.
Okay.
And you want to, just attach them to the back of the shoe, the top of the shoe print, footprint rather.
Okay.
And you just attach that.
All right.
And then next, you want to pick out your eyes.
Okay.
Now do that, Christine, and glue
All right.
those on.
All right. Very good. Very good.
And I think one of the best parts is the kids. They keep you just heavily involved with it. So we're having a lot of fun with it this year, and it seems to start earlier and earlier every year.
It
But
does. It does.
It's fun. So
It is fun. Yeah.
all right. So Christine's attached her eyes.
Okay. My eyes are on.
And now you
Looking
want to
good.
get your little
Okay. Nice.
this is for your Rudolph red nose.
Okay. Good. Good. Good.
So we have just that. Okay, you put the nose down there, not up there.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Rudolph with your nose so right goes down there. All right, then
Okay,
you want
my nose is in the middle of the. That's okay.
That's okay. You can kind of. You can actually put the watch what Olivia's doing. You can then put.
Really watch Olivia.
Yes.
Don't watch me. That's right.
You can add the black nose band down
Okay.
there,
Okay.
and then you can add eyebrows, whatever you want there.
Okay. Well,
It's a
this is
pretty easy craft. Fun if you have a group of kids, a couple of kids, it's not too difficult. You don't need that, too many things. You do need, help cutting the
Yes, with the
it out.
scissors,
So
that's
that's
for sure.
really, this is Christine's end result, which is great. It's so
Thank you.
good. Now, what you could do, there's a couple things.
Yes.
With the extra paper, you could, have your child glue this. Then what makes it nice, you have them sign it and date it. Can be, decoration for somebody. Also,
Or with
what
a Christmas card or something
right?
like that,
You
yeah.
could do something like that. Or what Olivia and I have done is
that's so
just
nice.
hole punch, hang it, and actually, if you didn't want to go with the noseband, you could attach these as gift tags and
Oh,
just
that
put
is
that
so-
right in the middle. So they're very versatile, and I guess the best part about this is if you put a date on it, it's the handprint and footprint of your niece, nephew, friends, children, and so that's where that added personal touch.
And thank you so much for showing us this lovely craft. Let me show you it one more time. And what do you call this again?
Oh, it's just reindeer, handprint, and footprint.
Oh, so nice, so nice. Well, wonderful. So you said you always had that dream of performing.
Yes.
So, and then of course my show is all about encouraging people to perform. What kept you from it? I'm sure it was family. You were busy with your life, but what was the dream? And then now it's realized. Tell me about that journey for you.
Well, actually, I was very nervous.
yeah.
And I'm not anymore, really.
Right. Right. Right.
So I really enjoy being up in front of the audience, and it's great, and it's a pleasure to perform with Paul.
No, it
because
is.
he's the true talent.
No, and you know what? You both play well off each other. You really have a good time together. Now that was interested, but on the fence of becoming a performer.
Well, what I did is I started talking to people who were in the performing arts, and I went out and did open mics. And then I got so much encouragement from other musicians and singers. And then in 1995, which was my first professional gig, where this was at Eastover Resort in Lenox, Mass. The man said he needed a singer. I went up and I just did this open mic with him, and he said he needed a singer. The one he had was getting married. And I got hired to sing for the first time at the age of 40. And I was just,
Oh, wow.
I was just so thrilled. So I would say just hold on to your dream, because it's never too late to have your dream come true.
Suggest if someone has the thoughts of writing, or trying to get their piece on the stage, because it's a lot of work, right? What
Get a
would you-
partner.
Okay.
So
Support network
Yeah.
is great.
So number one, like a lot of people just think like, well, I work in something completely different. So why would I? Where do I make time? How do I do that?
Right.
Like I said, like I'm an attorney, he's an engineer.
Yes.
and So it's two very unlikely people. But if you
Right,
really,
who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Right.
So. I guess the first thing is like a partner is a great idea
Yeah.
because it's really easy when you're doing something yourself to just completely like, okay, I'll do it later and keep pushing it off. But when there's two of you, you really just make each other write it.
Yep.
And secondly, I mean, just keep going. I mean, whatever comes to your mind, keep jotting it down. Something will come out of it.
Brainstorm.
At some point, keep brainstorming and write everything down.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
And a lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee. So this is a good segue. I ask every guest when they're on to speak to our audience. This show is about following your dreams, following your heart in terms of performance, or if there's a special project you want to get involved with. What would you tell someone that's wanting to start something but not quite sure how to go about it?
I'd say try it, and you need to try it for more than a couple times.
Okay.
It's tricky at first. It's very difficult at 1st, but the more you learn and the more you gain confidence, the better you get, and it's like a whole different world. You meet so many people,
Right.
you meet so many great people, and you make so many new friends.
And the show is about encouraging all of my audience members to
Yes.
follow their dreams and performance. And so I asked all of my guests, what advice would you give to someone who either wants to start their own band or learn to play the drums? I'll start with you, Doug.
I
what
think
would you tell them?
I would go for it, and just, just go with your gut feeling and just, if you feel that you really enjoy playing an instrument, it's a great outlet. Emotionally, it's
wonderful,
it's,
right?
Yeah, it's fantastic to get a lot of aggression or feelings out. It's such a great outlet
Oh,
to
that's
play
great.
music, and being creative is like such a great thing because you know how it is. You just do 9-to-5 jobs and
Right.
that aren't creative, and this is a great way to be creative.
That's
so,
wonderful. That's
yeah.
wonderful. What about you, Patty?
I
what kind
agree
of
totally
advice?
with him on that. I
Right.
enjoy playing music. It's a passion.
Yeah,
Just go
it's
for
there,
it.
and you can tell it's there in the Doug McDonald Band. So, I ask every guest on the show for advice to someone out in our audience who is looking for creativity in their lives or has a dream to perform or paint, and they need that extra push. And you started out just going to comedy clubs, and then you found your
Yeah.
niche. So, give a little pep
My
talk.
advice would be get out of the business and move in with your parents. Let them worry about it. Let them pay the bills. No, I'm kidding. I would say, well, there's an old saying, if somebody can talk you out of it, you shouldn't be doing it. So I think really it's like just keep doing it. Really, you just got to keep showing up and banging away at it. Do the best you can, just keep showing up. I mean, showing up is like 90% of it. I think that's what Woody Allen.
So it's all about encouraging our community members to come on because we all have a dream. We all have
do.
our day-to-day lives that keep us busy and active. You have 2 small kids. I have 2 small kids, yet we need creativity. What would you tell someone who has a dream to inspire them?
I would just say it's just definitely never too late to start to do anything you want to do, no matter how old you are. Because, I mean, no matter how old you are now, you're always the oldest. You're the oldest you've ever been, but you have so many more years ahead.
Right.
And every year is so precious, So
Right.
it's just do it now. Why wait?
And kind of look into what you want to do.
Yeah, because what's right for one isn't necessarily right for everyone. But if you find your niche, it really, with some, hard work and passion, I think you really can pull anything off that you want to do.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So next is, if there's someone out in my audience, because I encourage them to come on and be a part of the Cabaret, and we can put up my email address while we talk about this, what would you say to someone who has a dream to try something new or be creative in a new way they haven't done before? What is your advice to them?
Well, just live from that highest self within you, just to hear that voice and act upon it.
Okay.
Just find a teacher, take a lesson if they want to do music, whatever they want to do. Try to line things up and
just
take small steps, though.
Yes.
Don't take a big jump, just
Right.
little steps.
Right. Okay. And you?
Largely the same. I'd say if the music is speaking to you, then find a way to bring it out, and whatever demands it ultimately makes on your life, you follow that path.
Right. Well, great. Well,
Rose of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Carol the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'd like to bring on my husband Al. That was a great song, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
So I wanted to bring on my husband Al, who has some things to say to the city of Quincy. As my son roots down the tree. Go ahead.
Just like to say, wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
We'll use this camera. Come and see Christine Doherty Cheever. Be on her show. Be all you can be, but do it here, please.
Oh, we're ready to go? Sorry, Grace. Are you guys taping now?